Adwempa Dwumadie so original FM Onjija TV braso se ne ko wankrata hodo no boso no de abro na yebebo awuram na ensem ahodo a edi ahim ewo mu ebie no yaje mpanyimfo adwenkyere ewo ho na mpanyimfo akukuda mienu ene no mo ebebo nkomo pani a odi nkan ewo ye minsa benkum so eye kanem na hyebedwane mo manfo a mo bu mabato mpesa so no munyamfo da na ekwasi asiama ne owo fidue mu so ena opini ono ye kasama forma aban eba no social services Alhaji Yusuf Fofana ene ono so ewa ha na Fofana Alhaji me pacho wote abokobi
David
obusiani bu abokobi
ebusiani so
because abokobi Apoman area honom daibo matro Fofana
Okay. Me the ball until you to me ding no. And
na bobo pa.
Me bobo pa. Bob cran me boys Adabraka ni my boy.
Oh. And now say me
typical Adabraka ni my boy. Yes. Until you to me sad during my days no. We were the first starless players now. You call Scotland no.
I see.
I was part of the team.
That's what about national team crowd.
Oh, junior starlets.
Oh wow. Yeah, crowd so on my farm.
Me boka kra. Nti enu nti na 82 mi sade no. Be sheda nya me din.
Okay.
So it has come to stay. One body now will be anim.
Okay.
It has come to stay.
Honorable. Tena pomie de.
Pomie o, adom ya hwe ye se na
weekend net say.
Weekend say menis cantonment to me amfio. Na say me dadem sa me yire ya bibi kakrama me ja. Na me
dadem. Oh, no ti cry na yire tuma bibi kakrama.
Ese ma ware ansa na MPP aba.
Amen.
Ma ware
Amen.
Me worry for I think 25 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amen.
Oh, I are there.
Until
I are there.
Precise and tinti pa even though Ghana yedi no me run to me jam.
Okay. Ona so yire na normal. O yire na normal o.
Me danya me ase because there has never been a time nipa kase mre aye wo mu ide ye pa ye nyina ye ho atoye. There's never been a time. Na nka omo nka opposition. This anety. Ye die no die. Amanfo etiase. It's a global crisis.
Okay.
Inti me bomb pa ya mano na ni yire tem bia onya bi.
Amen.
It's not self-inflicted.
This is global crisis.
Yeah, man, because I don't hear I write Ghana for demonstration. I'm more from 3 p.m. all the way to 10 p.m. in the night. No matter what, the following day, no. Me know because the police forces or Marco Court almost seeking a injunction because they can't provide security to demonstrators, and especially time or more person or more corner numreno. They have or more I have a communication interaction meeting with the organizers saying Kabeya or more reverse Roman Chimra anymore. But almost at the same time that the police force has been left with no choice than to go to court to seek injunction on this demonstration. Yeah. Is it normal, say, about demonstration, about travel all the way to 10 p.m. in the night?
Yo, opinion, me da wase. Na me cha a share for any for any mania for fun,
Fofana, yeah, Fofana.
Yeah, that's the
Alhaji.
Yeah, I think today is the first time I hear share.
We've met twice before.
Oh, is that so?
It's a long time, yeah.
Oh, India.
It's a long time.
Then asem no me kind no social media ndra na jona eyemi nwanwa kakra. Ne mi pese mi nsre police fo enka ntrom se me pa mo chopi se omu gusutu anamo bi se a omu no mo di chaos beba krom ha because there's a clear indication say omu ne arise Ghana for akasa ama time omu di be ye omu eduma ni nyina no omu aka kire omu eno mususu apene so inti se koba se endra na jo na Saturday omu di letter ba se ade no mu pese mu sisa no na asem no kra kopie o court mpese mi bisa se inti ye police for no de no musoro e wo krom ha ana se enyo mu adwen a ho adwen na mu di ye dwuma. And is that what the constitution of this country, Ghana, am I? because the entire police ni be kachre say omo to me bo demonstrators are omo declare clearly say nobody is going to take a stone obi amfa aba obi amfa tu ye kwa kokayen sema ye ti say omampanyi de ye kan nyina no ontie ebia ye wo ekire Tuesday Wednesday ni ye ko na bubu ano akoka kire no say fuel boy din Ghana man ye bre say Achimota forest no aban panyifo na MPP fo no omu wi asase no omu nja ni wia say ye ko ka kire no e na o ka kire say CPP fo ka ho and NDC fo su ka ho omu yi obi adi mfambra because the nation Ghana is not living for political parties it is living for Ghanaians e just Ghana fo bi no ho a omu ndom political party bia say edra no dura so pe obetu aba obi no wo kroma hakra omu nto aba so that forest is for all of us and as senior eniema cathedral nsem ni woni nyina nsem e haga na for omu person ko ka kira ban nti se mu police fo a mu budget one will say omu wo public sector no safety sector their budget from 2021 2022 the security sector no is 16 billion Ghana cedis 353 million equity. So what are you telling Ghanaians upon taking all these monies and now you the accoutrement and made to make their protected citizens no? You say you cannot do it, so they should do what? Almost is that time no time ben yes repair okruma. The people promise you that they are not going to do anything untoward in terms of maybe throwing any ammunition anywhere. Ye kwa kokaya sem. It is a policy for yes anyama na akoye to say the security services is part of the executive today. And now they are acting for executive. We don't understand. But niaya mi deni say Arise Ghana for yes see ye be demonstration. Meko adentina minko.
Okay.
Say a committee ha a dimi me catch mampenyi. Also open cry spokesperson for government services. On one case on chikrum no say traffic light say is part of government service and then no dey encounter.
Social service.
Yes. Traffic light cry nyejuma.
Oh, I see.
Traffic light bebre utwa na mu a e bia 3 na ejuma. E wo krum ha. Me free. Nungwa teshi eba hasisia. And I was monitoring this because I've heard that you know many obi ebe sha no
enye light na edum
light ben say light so ha na muso generator
or light
internet
go communities no light
there be nungwa baby amitikra light wo ho
okay
about this traffic light echo over be say echo second month new obi anfo obi ahun go T junction na kohwe obi anfo obi ahun eni ami say cars no ye ninam anyhow. That is the nation in which we are today. Or can some the David say there is no point in time in this country BBIFFF and others, no problem. I agree with him. And that is why we were voted out, said by him. I agree with him. But in then onkofa in the records na onfanko compare ni enti aye free office omu ye dede omu share red omu friend occupy Ghana.
Yeah.
Echo Flastaff House in Winina no. Uncover those records. No fan compare nedie. No who say in Kandenu yes every week cranu ye demonstration in Fanchaba. Because the situation has deteriorated.
But on about here to say almost 2015 Doomsday Vigil led by Ghana Sinipchani by Voness no more Momuko enumre. But we have a biomdo many children now. We have a Arise Ghana for person Moko, which is the seat of the president, the Flagstaff House. Now, Omubetna, Omepeke of Flagstaff House, forecourt of the Flagstaff House at that particular moment, and as a night, 10 p.m. at the seat of the government. Don't you think, sir, it's too risky for Ghana Police Service to allow them to have their way?
So, only my dear friend negotiations.
Aye.
Yes. so mu mienu betumi akodi ade we ano obi price be wosoro obi de be wo from. It depends upon the person you are negotiating with. And the person negotiating near upper USP, the unique selling pointer or the mawan sana omano. The question is say arise Ghana for omuni police for antenna. So you don't have to do this discussion for them. A dear no man, a dear no mati, and a dear no money, and son of my pinisu in the first place. And son, now you are doing an afterthought. Afterthought is very bad and it brings chaos. Do you get it right? Okay. Because they are for security in this country. Do you get it right?
Sure.
Okay, some up to 10 o'clock there, and they are pese moon piambra ebia Christ the King inside her. Do you get it right? In the daytime, we can give you at the front court of the Flagstaff House. But about 6 hours, then we move you towards the what?
Christ the King.
The Christ the King. That is competence. That is competence. It is a wound to me now because of one. How did you negotiate with the people? That is it. And just say police for a year fast quanswa. Then a year you trimuna say ebia obi na esha bibi na catch say don't let the Arise Ghana people go on demonstration. You must have these negotiation skills on your fingertips at all times because you know they are the security person. SSL will protect Obia, not only the president. President is one person. Nipa Ombeko home, they are over 100,000. So you need to protect them too. So how do you come about agreeing at first, and then after we see.
There's a call to G police for playing it to prevent you from.
Arise Ghana for young country so much letter bia. So are they going to do it ex party? That is the question. Arise Ghana for Obianka say Arise Ghana for Obianka say my letter. Do you get it right? Say and then Omumbra court. Inti say man come there. Are you going to blame Arise Ghana for?
Okay.
It is your office incompetence. And no na who display.
Okay.
Because I want him say adi we beba. Yes, Omumba from the 8th never see sana you should have been able to look through this and then talk to them. You've not done that. Okay. So it is not BBC. It is not the Arise Ghana people are not the cause. It is the police.
Okay, all right. Alaji, Arise Ghana for demonstration. Police force say they can't provide security. So but Ghana Police Service are supposed to provide security day and night in so many areas more. Why is it so difficult for them to provide enough security?
Yo, mida wase, yamenshirao, maminfa echia kesiye matwe diampon. Yankupon ni ya yeti hanu ni a former member of parliament. Emi se asemono seni etie no. Ejina bebia u jina ena ube hunu seni ya u hunu. Na emi se Arise Ghana e kanse ombe demonstration no. Police for an kanse mamu nye demonstration. Omun kansa. Emi say police for near on person omo ye na ni say mu be demonstration akwa na jo 10 o'clock in front of the seat of government. I mean anudie mu de munim ye demonstration in the night like you told him. Celebrities no be ye omo dum so demonstration no omo ko tete kwashi area ho no mo ko ye omo ko san ye enye demonstration be ko san ye ye omo celebrities nyama no e na omo ko omo fie na mu no mu se ye ma mo kwan ye se yate mu ko ye demonstration. But mu ya, mamu nye demonstration no enko into the night. More so mu ba security area. And he knows it. You've been in government before. If you're honantie basa kra yempene so anywhere in the world. Now be a demonstration across security zone. I mean you should think about the state first. More so mu Arise Ghana mu be start demonstration. Which was say mamu kwan na mu use private security. No, let me come. If it's not there, when you get to your turn, when you are talking, it's not everything that you say. No, but you don't have to. You don't have to interrupt. We don't do that. If that's what you want us to do, then we can go ahead. You can go ahead. If it's not true, Ghanaians are listening to us. Someone can. Ghanaians are different from. Say private security no can use to. Eventually you withdraw it.
And you fix the country. It's different from Arise.
That is it. And that's the same people. Oh, master. Yet how we know everything that is going on. Who is sponsoring them and everything. And they are hiring as a government. Your responsibility is a boom mine. Ena mu pese ye ma mu kwan na mu ba in front of the office of the president. Oh, how on earth, honorable? How would you even think of this anywhere? Not anywhere in the world. Why would you even think of
but
something
in
the night? Anywhere you can go, even a honomonocran. Say, I say, area when you move to me back.
Okay.
But anajuno,
okay.
And on a police force can say, yen to me, mamu kwai, mamu nyesa. Inti se won pene dia, and your court to decide in my end because the security of the state is paramount. Than yamu kwa when you know very well, when the whole world so because of the global crisis, when you know you were so incompetent in your time, COVID in Niho, Ukraine war Niho. And I'm with you far of how more chrome ha. Kati, nursing allowance, teachers allowance, and no near can once a move. It's not about where even the president of the United States, as I say, inflation question, mortgage, then BBI all over the world, UK, Germany, they are on their knees. Food stocks in the United States. If you can't know, Germany. I was in Canada then 3 weeks ago. From Germany. Obia on his knees. Is it Ghana alone? It is tell me when he comes back. Tell me one single country in the world, just one, out of the 205 countries, just one country. Say near AC, they are okay. Bibia kosu, inflation, that's baby or Bibia correct. Fuel. Look, even in our peers in West Africa, Edianini when I see Nibuadi, Ayadino, Nadianin Suho, Nibuayadi, yes. Because
but talking about inflation, and fuel, no.
Yeah.
Fuel prices are there akosra before Russia war and inflation. Nina there akosra continuously since last year before Ukraine war 4 months ago.
As at February, 21st February, a barrel of fuel, oil, our international market is $74. By March to April, up to an say a conning number $133 a barrel. That's almost 100% increase. Nanka obetra hano we ka say ye mere ya akoswa to $100 and so a barrel nanka say ni ye. There is nothing they can do. These people cannot be an alternative to the MPP. And only ye can want them say crisis here abe before crisis no. Now we were growing the economy, the GDP growth was 7% annually on the average from 2017 to 2019. Moody 3.4 the giant 3.4 and we move it to 7 until 2019 2020 March in a COVID no hit here and we begin to decline. And you are talking about hardship today under these circumstances when every country, when Nigerians are queuing for fuel, petrol Obenya or Nigeria, this is up queue. And so you comparing them to Ghana.
But I still owe you about 4 minutes.
Because I spoke for less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's what
I spoke for 9 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. I still owe you 4 minutes. I still owe you 4 minutes. Mami engage Ishak Awudu. Or communication officer and as a director Edema People's National Convention PNC on also Arise Ghana organizers of demonstration or more nyame admochina abebasono. Awudu Apom yede
nyame adom
na uchewe that's obo we say that's be to me asesa e dia na koso as you speak enya na intesa police for say ene omo expect say court today the verdict beba others to allow you or not to allow you about demonstration holder at the koso. What your expectation from a police for any court decision on which anyway?
Well, Same, you know that it is not in the place of the Ghana Police Service to determine the time or the duration for any demonstration.
Well, look through your camera and I'm sure I see
to determine the time or the duration for any demonstration once the demonstration does not infringe on any law.
Okay.
And Arise Ghana as a law-abiding group that comprises people from diverse backgrounds, we see ourselves as very law-abiding. And if you were to read the statement from the Ghana Police Service, they have admitted that indeed we have been very cooperative throughout our engagements on this particular demonstration. And indeed, at our last meeting with the Ghana Police Service on Thursday, that was on the 22nd, the police had proposed that instead of the 10 p.m. that we wanted to close for the demonstration, we should make it 6 p.m. And remember also that prior to this decision to arrive at a 10 p.m. Closing time, we had intended to do an overnight demonstration. But as fair-minded and as open-minded as we are as a group, the police catalogued a number of reasons, and we had to compromise our earlier position and to show that element of good faith as far as this particular engagement with the Ghana Police Service regarding tomorrow's demonstration is concerned. And so we were a bit taken aback and surprised that the police service appears to be passing through the back door, attempting to frustrate our mobilization effort, and as it were, denying us and the very many other Ghanaians the opportunity to exercise this particular democratic right that is enshrined in the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. But one thing stands clear. There has been a groundswell of support for this intended demonstration because we have given very germane, very genuine reasons for which we think that people ought to go out there and express their dissatisfaction about what is happening today in Ghana. And we can only give the needed assurance to the Ghanaian public that this too shall pass. Allow me to quote our president. This latest decision by the police service to go to court will amount to nothing. It's just an attempt to frustrate us. And we know that we shall scale this hurdle and nothing will stop this demonstration.
Okay. I would please for statement from the buyer. And yes, please for also admit say there has been several engagements between you and Mukuru Ghana Police, but they've raised only one concern about the 9th demonstration, say travel all the way to 10 p.m. Why 10 p.m.? Because I don't know much about the law, but this is the first time I met a demonstration for, and I said demonstrated, person demonstrated up to that time. Why 10 p.m.?
There is always a first time in everything. I am not sure that in the history of this country, at least in the Fourth Republic, you have ever witnessed a 2-day continuous demonstration.
No.
That is about to happen. And so the time for the demonstrating is not something that we should be looking out for the usual. We are in extraordinary times, and it requires that we do things in an extraordinary way. The kind of environment that we are confronted with under this current regime calls for us to do things differently. And so as organizers of this demonstration, we thought that considering the plethora of problems and reasons that call for us in the first place to mobilize people to rise up, for us to make our voices heard, we would have to give people that kind of leverage, because there are going to be a lot of speakers at this demonstration. There are going to be a lot of things that would characterize this demonstration. And so we thought it wise to us to plan it in such a way that at the end of the day, the message that we want to put across will be captured succinctly, so that the desired impact that we want to make, we can make that particular impact. My brother, I started off by saying that no law gives the police the right to determine duration or time for any demonstration. No, unless, of course, the police are able to bring up compelling reasons for which they think that this particular time or this length of time for a demonstration would not be in the public interest or in the interest of of Ghana as a nation. But before I end, let me say that I heard Alhaji say that we had earlier on written asking to use private security. I have never been a member of Fix the Country. That earlier proposition was by a different and an entirely different group, Fix the Country. I am not a member of Fix the Country. We have never at any point in time asked for private security. No. That is why we have cooperated with the Ghana Police Service, so that together we could pull out this particular demonstration.
Issues are raising about the current economic hardship. Yes, government admitted. I think I like you cry, Kasakra no admitted. Government appreciated the fact to say Ghanaians are going through hard times, and for that matter, the government is putting things in place, making sure say in the coming days, coming weeks, coming months, things will be minimal. The impact will be minimal to Ghanaians. If the government is already aware about the current economic hardship for Ghana for Ekomwa, do you still need to remind the president or to remind the government about something that the government is new?
My brother, we need, for the sake of emphasis, to remind this belligerent government. This is a government that, in our opinion, does not listen. It is not enough for the president or the government to admit that indeed things are difficult. They must show that by example. You understand?
Okay.
Conservative estimates since May 2021 have indicated that our president has spent close to $4.6 million renting flights. And so, if you know the times in which we are today are not ordinary times, we are in difficult times. Is that what you have to do? So if the president or the government wants to tell us that things are difficult, we should tighten our belts. At least they should let us see that they even have belt holes, not to talk of putting on belts. And so it's just not enough for them to engage in what I term rhetoric.
Okay.
This is mere rhetoric. Let the government walk the talk. Let the government decisions, let the actions of the people in power, the duty bearers, let it reflect what they are telling us.
Okay.
Until that is done, we cannot take words just for what they want us to take it to be.
So, Cecilia Kase, more choice court today and verdict beba to decide whether or not so beba so demonstration beba so and maso and whatever be the outcome from the court, the demonstration is happening tomorrow.
Well, I indicated that we are a law-abiding group, and we would not do anything to, as it were, infringe upon the law.
Okay.
But we are quite hopeful that no matter what, our lawyers and the lawyers of the Ghana Police Service, they would arrive at a compromise so that our activities for the demonstration as planned would not be affected.
Okay.
And so we are still mobilizing, embracing ourselves for the demonstration tomorrow. And we call on all well-meaning Ghanaians to join this particular historic moment, because it is about, history is about to be made.
And to say court today new ruling as an verdict bebano demonstration, how are you organizing it? What's the route?
Well, we have planned to, as it were, converge at the Obra spot by 12 p.m.
Okay.
And by 3 p.m. we'll start moving.
Okay.
We'll move through the Ring Road Central.
Okay.
Then pass in front of our president's private residence at Nima.
Okay.
And come straight to Akwaji interchange. Then we'll branch towards the Flagstaff House. And we'll get to the frontage of the Flagstaff House, where we would have various speakers address the demonstrations.
Why president, can say private residence? Why?
No, we're not, I'm saying the road. We are not going to his private residence.
Okay, so you are just passing through
we
the
just passing
police station.
through. I'm just,
okay, so you don't have
we are not going to
anything
his
do.
house.
Okay.
Yes.
Straight to the Flagstaff House.
Yes.
Okay. Your final message.
That is for the first day of the demonstration.
Okay.
Then the second day we'll start from Elwak, walk through the 37 roundabout, through the Liberation Road, all the way to the Ministry of Finance, then to the Parliament of Ghana, where we'll present a petition, cataloging a number of our concerns to the Speaker of Parliament. Okay.
Your final message to you?
My final message is that this is apolitical. This is a call to national duty. The tagging and the name calling would come, but they say that evil thrive when good men keep quiet. This is not time for us to keep our silence. This is the time for all of us to rise up and make our voices heard, so that collectively we can demand for what is due us as citizens. Okay.
Let us papa you know tin nka Ishak Awudu on the National Communication Director the People's National Convention PNC amanyuko no so ka Arise Ghana ekua mo chese nyame admo kina o me ye oye kire me no kasa post for chese o mo twen se court today atemu be ba na se na hye se be makwa na se brent mi ba so na se court do o mo hye be ba na o mo do o mo kire se oye kire no o kina no e be ba so o me hye ase awia premotobre na o ma boden dompem e wo Bra Square Obra Sports ewo Kwame Nkrumah circle ombo dompin won mo ahye jamane mpanyimfo aba be kasa bono miensa no mato santen ene ring road no free Kwame Nkrumah circle hono mo akotwa monima police station junction mu no de Kofla Staff House o mampania so no makobo dompin mo ho a posisi bebo anaju no du ansana omo be pona de echi eye ne brother so a ne ukada so no masa aba beto aso biem sa na hyehyɛ ne sete na mom ye twen se eye court today ono so na no yire beba so oje police phone sem na tuma na so me kona bre na betumi a kire